Have you ever felt like having a drink at a social gathering but held back because of concerns about your diabetes? I've been living with type 1 diabetes for over 30 years, and I've faced this dilemma countless times. I started questioning, is alcohol really as harmful for diabetics as it's made out to be? So, I decided to take a deep dive into the effects of alcohol on my blood sugar by trying different types of drinks, from beer and wine to cocktails and spirits. What I found is not only surprising but can help you make better choices if you decide to indulge. Today, I'll reveal which drinks cause the least impact, how to drink safely, and why it's not just about the alcohol content but also the hidden sugars, syrups, and even your liver's role in blood sugar management. Stick around because I'll also share a near-fatal mistake I made that changed how I view alcohol forever. Section 1. Understanding alcohol and blood sugar, the hidden connection. Many believe that the primary concern for diabetics when it comes to alcohol is the alcohol content itself. However, that's only part of the picture. The real culprits that influence blood sugar are the ingredients and additives in these drinks, such as sugary mixers, syrups, and even carbonation. When you consume alcohol, your liver prioritizes breaking down the ethanol, which hampers its ability to release glucose into the bloodstream. This means that while you may experience an initial spike due to the sugars, a few hours later, you could be at risk for dangerous lows as your liver struggles to regulate glucose levels. So, the key to managing alcohol intake for diabetics is not just choosing low alcohol options but understanding the full nutritional profile of each drink. Section 2. The truth about beer and why it's so tricky. Beer is often the go-to for many people at social gatherings. But if you have diabetes, it's one of the trickiest to manage. Traditional beers, including lagers and ales, can contain between 10 to 20 grams of carbs per serving, almost equivalent to a slice of bread. What makes beer challenging is that the carbohydrates are rapidly absorbed, causing a quick blood sugar spike. However, lighter beers like Bud Select or Miller Lite contain as little as 3-4 grams of carbs, making them a better option. A study published in Diabetes Care found that consuming moderate amounts of light beer led to only a slight rise in blood sugar levels, compared to the pronounced spikes seen with regular beer. If you can't part with your favorite brew, consider drinking it alongside a protein-rich snack to slow down glucose absorption. Section 3. Wine. A surprising ally for diabetics. Wine has a surprisingly complex relationship with diabetes. Dry wines, both red and white, are low in carbohydrates, usually containing only 1-2 grams per glass, making them an excellent choice. But what's more surprising is that some research suggests moderate wine consumption may actually have protective benefits for diabetics. According to a 2015 study published in the Annals of Internal Medicine, participants with type 2 diabetes who drank a glass of red wine daily experienced improvements in HDL cholesterol, the good kind, and better overall blood sugar control compared to those who abstained. However, sweet wines like dessert wines and certain rosés are loaded with sugars, containing up to 15 grams of carbs per glass. If you opt for wine, choose dry reds like Cabernet Sauvignon or whites like Sauvignon Blanc, and always pair them with a balanced meal. Section 4. Spirits, the double-edged sword. Spirits like vodka, whiskey, rum, and gin are often touted as the safe choice for diabetics. With zero carbs and minimal impact on blood sugar, they seem ideal. But here's where it gets tricky. The risk lies not in the drink itself but in how you consume it. When you drink spirits neat or on the rocks, they typically won't cause a significant spike. However, mixing them into sugary cocktails like a margarita or a mojito can turn a safe option into a blood sugar nightmare. Even worse, due to the liver's focus on processing the alcohol, consuming straight spirits can lead to a delayed hypoglycemia episode several hours later. A study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that diabetic patients who drank moderate amounts of spirits had a 30% increased risk of experiencing overnight hypoglycemia compared to those who didn't consume alcohol. So, the key takeaway is to always consume spirits with food and monitor your blood sugar frequently. Section 5. Cocktails. Not all mixes are created equal. Cocktails are usually packed with added sugars, syrups, and mixers that can send your blood sugar soaring. A classic margarita, for example, contains a whopping 15 grams of sugar per serving, roughly equivalent to 4 teaspoons. But not all cocktails have to be off limits. There are ways to make diabetes-friendly versions of your favorite drinks. For instance, a sugar-free mojito made with mint, lime, club soda, and rum, without the syrup, has 0 carbs and tastes just as refreshing. Similarly, a whiskey sour can be modified using a sugar-free sweetener instead of simple syrup, keeping the taste intact while cutting out the carbs. When ordering at a bar, don't hesitate to ask for these modifications. Most bartenders are more than happy to accommodate. With a few tweaks, you can enjoy a night out without the worry of a blood sugar roller coaster. Section 6. The reality of alcohol and health risks for diabetics. Beyond the immediate blood sugar impact, alcohol poses several long-term risks for diabetics. Regular heavy drinking can lead to weight gain, increase blood pressure, and worsen diabetic complications such as neuropathy and retinopathy. Moreover, alcohol can mask symptoms of hypoglycemia, making it harder to recognize and treat alone. According to the American Diabetes Association, moderate alcohol intake, defined as up to 1 drink per day for women and 2 for men, can be safe, and may even have cardiovascular benefits. But moderation is key. Always check your blood sugar before drinking, eat a meal rich in protein and healthy fats beforehand, and keep glucose tablets or juice handy in case of an unexpected low. Section 7. My top 3 diabetes-friendly alcoholic drinks. When it comes to choosing the right alcoholic drinks for diabetics, not all options are created equal. But with a little bit of knowledge, you can still enjoy a night out without worrying about your blood sugar. Here are my top 3 picks for blood sugar-friendly drinks, each bringing something unique to the table. 1. Dry red wine. This one is a classic for good reason. Not only does dry red wine like Cabernet Sauvignon or Merlot have minimal carbohydrates, typically just 1–2 grams per glass, but it's also packed with antioxidants like resveratrol, which can help protect your heart and improve blood flow. Studies have shown that moderate consumption of red wine can even lower HbA1c levels, making it a great option for people managing diabetes. Just be sure to avoid sweeter wines, which can pack hidden sugars. 2. Whiskey and soda. This simple mix is a go-to for carb-conscious drinkers. Whiskey by itself contains 0 carbs, and when mixed with soda water, it remains a guilt-free drink. This combo is not only low-calorie but also helps you stay hydrated, minimizing the typical dehydrating effect of alcohol. For an extra touch, add a twist of lemon or lime. The key is to keep it simple, skip the sugary mixers and stick to soda or club water. 3. Sugar-free mojito. Who says diabetics can't enjoy a refreshing cocktail? A sugar-free mojito made with fresh mint, lime, rum, and soda water can be just as delicious as the original, minus the blood sugar spike. Simply replace the traditional sugar syrup with a diabetic-friendly sweetener like stevia. It's light, flavorful, and perfect for hot summer days, an ideal balance of taste and health. Section 8. Final thoughts and takeaways. Remember, alcohol doesn't have to be off limits if you have diabetes, but knowledge is your best ally. Make informed choices, always eat when you drink, and keep a close eye on your blood sugar levels. Your health is worth it. Cheers to making smarter choices.